Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are going to unlock the secrets to getting way better results from AI, and it all comes down to mastering the art of the prompt. We're going to go from just giving simple commands to having truly powerful conversations. So let's start with a problem that I'm sure we've all had. You ask your AI for something, maybe to whip up some ideas, and what you get back is, well, it's just bland. It's generic, unhelpful, and you're left thinking the AI just doesn't get you. But here's the thing. The problem probably isn't the AI, it's the prompt. The difference between a weak prompt and a really strong, detailed one is just night and day. It's the difference between a vague, useless summary and a brilliant, perfectly tailored response. Seriously, it's all about how you ask. And that is the big idea for today. We have to stop thinking about prompting as just giving a command. We need to start thinking of it as having a conversation. So in this explainer, we're going to go on a little journey, level by level, to make you a master conversationalist with any AI. All right, let's kick things off at level 1. This is the technique that pretty much everyone starts with the moment they first use an AI. It's called zero-shot prompting. And yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. You give the AI 0 examples to work with. You just ask a direct question or give a simple command, straight and to the point. And you know what? It's perfect for getting quick facts or just a basic definition. For instance, a researcher might just ask, what is grounded theory? You ask a simple question, you get a simple answer. Easy enough. But here's the fundamental trade-off. On the one hand, zero-shot is super fast and simple. But, and this is a big but, because you haven't given it any real context, the AI has to make a bunch of assumptions. And that often leads to those very general and sometimes totally irrelevant answers. So, how do we dodge those generic answers and get a little more control? Well, it's time to level up our prompting game. This brings us to few-shot prompting. Now, this is where things get interesting. You don't just tell the AI what you want, you show it. The whole idea is to give it a few examples of the kind of thing you're looking for to really guide its response. Just look at this approach. Instead of vaguely asking for questions about burnout, you give it a couple of samples right there in the prompt. By doing that, you're teaching the AI the exact style, the tone, the focus you want, and the result, a much, much more useful list. The benefit here is crystal clear. You get a massive amount of control over the format and much higher accuracy because the AI is learning from your examples. The only little catch? You do need to have those good examples ready to go. Okay, so zero-shot and few-shot are great for your straightforward tasks. But what happens when you're dealing with a really big, complex project? For that, we need a more advanced multi-step strategy. I want you to think of this less as a single prompt and more like a whole strategy for tackling a big project with an AI. First, you set the stage with all the context. Then you start a real dialogue. And finally, you get the AI to show its reasoning. Let's break that down. This 3-part strategy really turns a simple command into a full-on collaboration. You start by briefing the AI with all the background info, just like you would a human teammate. Then you guide it through the task step by step, like a conversation. And finally, you have it explain its logic by just adding the simple phrase, think step by step. That little addition dramatically improves accuracy on complex problems. It's a game changer. Okay, this all sounds fantastic, right? You can build these complex, multi-layered prompts and get these incredible results. But that leads to a pretty obvious question. What if you have no idea how to write that perfect, detailed prompt in the first place? And this is where we reach our final level. And I have to say, this next technique is not only the most powerful, it's also the most surprisingly simple. It's what I like to call the ultimate shortcut. The secret is almost ridiculously simple, yet so powerful. You ask the AI to do the hard work for you. You actually ask it to write the perfect prompt. This technique is called meta-prompting. You are essentially prompting the AI about prompting. You just describe your ultimate goal in simple terms, and the AI acts like your expert consultant, writing a perfectly structured and detailed prompt for you to then use. And here's how it works. You give the AI your high-level goal. Just like in this example, you explain what you want to do, and it tells you how to ask for it. It literally builds a detailed, optimized prompt that you can then copy and paste to get exactly what you need. It's like having a prompt engineer on call 24/7. So let's just quickly recap the journey we've been on. from being a novice user to a prompter who can get truly professional results. We started with those simple, direct questions of zero shot. Then we learned how to gain more control by giving it examples with few shot. We tackled complexity with that three-part strategy of context, chaining, and asking for a chain of thought. And finally, we unlocked the ultimate shortcut, meta-prompting, where the AI itself becomes our co-pilot for writing the perfect request. If there's just one thing you take away from all of this, let it be this. You are in the driver's seat. The quality of what you get back from an AI isn't some mystery. It's a direct reflection of the quality of your prompt. You improve your prompts, you will directly improve your results. You now have the tools to go from being just a simple user to a sophisticated producer of high-quality custom AI output. Your AI is ready and waiting for a much better conversation. So the only question is, what are you going to create with it?